guys, it's Modesty and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here with a drugstore makeup look. Now, most of the products are at the drugstore, but a couple things are affordable products. So like, you can get them on the drugstore side of Ulta, but you might not be able to pick them up from like CVS or something. The main thing I'm using today is a BH Cosmetics Glam Reflection Gilded Eyeshadow Palette. You can get this from Ulta. I used it actually for a ton of things and it was a first impressions and I freaking love it. I'm just gonna say it right there because I want you guys to more focus on the look than the review. Look, I love the palette. It's really good. I used it for a lot of stuff on my face, not just eyeshadow. But yeah, so this is all affordable products, you guys. I think the only thing that isn't is my mascara, and that's only because I thought I had a drugstore one, so I didn't buy one. But I didn't have one. So my mascara isn't, but mascara is mascara. Everyone has one that they like and love. So just go ahead and use mascara that you have and you love. But everything else is totally from the drugstore or super affordable. So I really hope you enjoy this look. Let me go ahead and mention before we start to subscribe to my channel if you have not. It would really help me out. I'd love for you join me, chat with me down below, become my online buddy. Check all my links down below, all my social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that jazz. I think that's everything. I'm kind of in a rush right now because my battery is blinking at me, so I gotta go. But let's just get into the makeup look. Alright guys, so I'm going to start out with the eyes first today. So I need to start with some concealer to prime my eyes. I do not have a drugstore slash like affordable eyeshadow base. So I will be taking the e.l.f. concealer to prime for eyeshadow today. I'm just going to take this Morphe M173 to begin to blend this in. Alright, so next I'm going into the BH Cosmetics Glam Reflection Gilded Eyeshadow Palette. I have not used this for years. This is actually my first impressions because I haven't used this at all. So it's my first impressions slash like a nice, bright, summer, bronzy type of look. So let me start out with just a fluffy brush. I'm going to go in with this first shade right here, yellow, and lay it down. Wow, that is super pigmented. Okay, so now that I have that laid in there, I'm gonna go in with this peachy shade right here. And I'm gonna lay that all over. Like literally all over my lid. Okay, so next I'm going to be taking this really pretty, it's almost like a foil pink with gold shift. It's actually really pretty. It looks pink in the pan, but when I swatch it, yeah, it's like a duochrome type of deal. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with this one. Let me just find a flat brush. So even without Fix Plus, this shade is actually already really pretty. But I want to see what it looks like with a little bit of spritz. Such a pretty eyeshadow, you guys. It's like a pink, a gold, you can't really tell. It's really pretty. I'm going to start building up that outer corner, so I'm going to take this shade right here. I'm going to pop that on my outer corner. Let me find the brush I'm looking for. Here we go. I do want to have a little brown in there. I'm being very gentle when I'm going up into the crease because I don't want this to become super dark. So I'm going to take my finger and go right in with this kind of a lime gold shade. I'm going to pop that right on the very center just to get a little extra oomph in the very center of my lid. a little extra something something. I'm gonna take more of this gold shade right here to blend in the lighter gold with that brown, just so it has a nice gradient to it. I don't want it to just be like light, dark. Okay guys, so let's move on to the skin. So I'm going in with a couple of like serums and things like that. My skin is kind of parched dry, so I'm gonna be taking the Model's Own This Is Life Super Elixir Oil. This is supposed to be like a dupe for the Unicorn Tears, I think. I'm just gonna work this into my skin. Taking the Wet n Wild Rose Serum Priming. So now I just need to cover up a little of these pores, so I'm going to be taking the Loreal Magic Perfecting Base and pick some of this up, warm it up with my fingers, and then really press it in the center of my face. Using the Milani Conceal and Perfect 3-in-1 foundation in the shade Light Beige. For concealer, I'm going to be taking the e.l.f. Camouflage, this 16-hour Camo Concealer. Down here, and down, and up. I'm taking it right down the very center of my nose. So I'm going to blend that in with my Eco Tools Perfect Sponge. Literally, this is the best sponge from the drugstore. Actually, it's probably the best sponge out of all of them. It is my absolute favorite, you guys, and it is the cheapest one. It is so soft, so squishy, super bouncy, very durable, which is very important. Very durable, you guys. It is softer than the Beauty Blender. God, I love this sponge, you guys. It's incredible. And it's so good. Next, I am just going through it and I'm making sure everything pushes to my skin. Alright, so now we need to set the under eye, and I'm going to be baking today. Before I bake, you guys, I will be taking the banana shade from this Wet n Wild Duo to initially set my under eye before I bake. So I'm doing this, and I'm looking up, and I'm just going to press some of that powder there, just a light layer. So now I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Powder. And this is where I'm going to go in and bake. Load up my sponge and start to press there. Bring it up. Now down here is where all my foundation disappears the quickest, so I am going to really load up on the powder down here, and then just go ahead and anywhere I get creases, I'm going to go ahead and press it in there. It's very important to set your face with a damp sponge, because what's going to happen is it's really going to push the powder into your skin instead of having it sit on top. I'm just going to kind of blend around like this. Okay, so now while that is doing that, I'm going to go ahead and do my brows. For my brows today, I'm going to be taking the BH Cosmetics HD Brow Pencil in the shade Medium. And I am just going to draw little tiny hairs up front and blend those out. I've been really going for like a more natural brow look. I know a few of you have noticed that and said you actually really like it. So I appreciate that, because I've been liking it too. I think when I went blonde, that made it a lot easier, because I'm like, well, I need to have a little bit lighter brows. My brows don't look too dark, so I naturally just started doing more natural brows. This pencil is drying out. I haven't used it in a while. I'm like so stuck in my unique one, but I was like, don't use it today. And it's hard when you like find a brow product you love and then you tell yourself not to use it for a certain reason. You're like, ah! And you forget how to use other products. Mad struggling with my brows right now, you guys. I'm gonna have to just come back to them later. I will fix those later, you guys. I'm sorry. Okay, so because I have to dust this off, I need to dust off all this excess powder. I don't want anything getting too dry on my under eye. I'm gonna move on to bronzer. I'm gonna be taking the Glam bronze from L'Oreal. I know this used to be limited edition, but I think they are permanent now. And I'm just going to take it on this tulip brush from Morphe and just swirl it around. And I'm gonna warm up those cheeks. We are moving back into the palette so I can work on the under eye area, and I'm going to be taking this really rich dark brown and I am going to be wiggling that on my lower lash line. Really want to bring that in. I'm also going to be going into the lighter brown that we used right there to start to smoke that out. Take a fluffier brush, go into the kind of pinky orange and then bring that down here as well. And then finally I'm going to be taking a fluffier brush and going into the yellow and blend all of that together. So then I am going to be going in actually with an eyeshadow for blush as well. I'm going to be taking this kind of apricot-y color. And I'm going to pick that up on a blush brush. Now because eyeshadows are going to be more pigmented than the blushes, I'm going to tap it on the back of my hand first before I tap it onto my cheeks. To just give it a really pretty flush to the cheeks that has like a apricot-y, peachy, orangey hue. So it's going to go really well with the eyeshadow look. But it's not going to look like, hey look, you have eyeshadow on your cheeks. See that? Just really pretty. And the best way to do that, if you want to use an eyeshadow as a blush, definitely tap off the excess on the back of your hand because eyeshadows are more pigmented than blushes. And that was also because I brought the orange here, that's going to bring it down. It's going to just have everything look good, blend together. So that is how I'm doing that. And I'm doing highlighter two ways today. First, I'm going to be taking this one right in here in the palette. I'm really trying to use this palette for a lot of stuff because I think it's really pretty and I think that it's performing really well. And I'm just going to blend that right there. Now it's not super intense. This is going to be more like a base. But I also want to show you options if you got this palette, how you can do a lot with it. Now I'm going to take this Wet n Wild loose highlighter in I'm So Lit. And I'm just going to take what, there's like almost nothing in the lid, but that is what I'm using because this is really intense, you guys. Then you really don't need a lot. Like I'm just trying to distribute that amount in between both my cheeks. Tap off the excess on my hand now and then blend that out because it is so intense, you guys. You have to be careful with the Wet n Wild loose highlighters. They're so intense. I just need a lip product. I was torn on what I want to use, so give me a minute. A mixture. I'm taking caramel cake, I think, from Wet n Wild. I think it's called caramel cake. I have to work quickly because my battery's dying. I didn't want something this dark, but I wanted this undertone. So and to lighten that up, now I'm taking the NYX Liquid Suede in Sandstorm. This gloss from Wet n Wild called Pout of Paradise. There we go. So now I need to finish doing my face one more time. Alright guys, so that is it for this drugstore slash affordable brand spring summer kind of. It's just a good makeup look because you can wear this when transitioning into fall as well because warm shades. So pretty, you guys. I freaking love how it turned out. I forgot how much I love the Milani foundation. Brow products, I did not have a good experience with that just because I was out of practice with them. You have to really get used to your brow products, and these are ones that I used to be used to, but now I'm used to something else, so it just didn't work out. But yeah, I love how the look turned out. I'm super excited about it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know what are some new drugstore favorites or just some of your drugstore favorites in general that I should probably try out. I don't know if I've tried everything out, so let me know in the comments what your favorite drugstore items are or affordable products. But I think that's everything. If you enjoyed this look, make sure to give it a thumbs up and definitely comment down below. Hit the subscribe button if you are not subscribed to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. But that is everything. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah! Goodbye.